No bollocks.
Puppy!
Everybody up now!
Feel it, puppy.
Wait.
My soul. It's really there.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. This is where we study the law and the promise. And these are the principles of mind. And they are principles. So, if you follow them, the law, then you get the promise. Let's dig into it, shall we? Belief is a very strong thing. It's a silly thing, really. It takes you away from understanding the core of your true being. Now, not everybody wants to know that, okay? They like being different things. And that's fine because we all are part of this mystery that's going on. We're all a piece in the puzzle. And men have a very special piece. They're the last piece. They're the final piece to be put into the puzzle. And it's in the middle. The middle of the puzzle. Okay. They put all the other pieces in place. And now we're at the middle piece. The final piece is in place now. And technically speaking, from the outside world, that's the internet. Okay, all the pieces are in place now. So it's like when you pour batter into a pan, and then you take the pan and tap it to get the air bubbles out. That's what we're doing. We're tapping the pan right now and getting all the air bubbles out. And we've made a fire. It's burning. We're going to go in there. We're going to go in that oven. And when we come out, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect and wonderful. So today, we see it's funny how humanity's ego works. And, just think about your own ego. You've given it up, okay? If you really want to know about God and you really want to know what's going on, then that's your desire. You're not going to stop until you get it, and this is the beauty of the outside world teaches you, I'm hungry. I'm not going to stop until I get something to eat. And I don't care if you say it's against the law to steal. I'm hungry. And I'm stealing that pound of beans. Get over it. I'm stealing that loaf of bread. Nobody's going to say anything. You're starving. What are you going to do? Lay on the ground and starve if somebody gives you some bread? And this is what is meant by, men's morality doesn't matter. Okay, when it comes to life. It doesn't matter what your morality is. If the man is starving and no one's giving him a loaf of bread, then he goes out and takes it. Okay? You stop being a beggar and you take what you need. All right? That's it. And that's the outside part. That's the firstborn. And most never do anything wrong. They try to do right all the time, and they're good men. Okay, they're good people, good men and women, raising good children. They're doing their best to be good, but good according to who? Other men. And that's when the Bible's telling your spirit, okay, you're not of men. Okay, you've been trapped in this body. Okay, that's what you think. But the body's part of you. It is part of this. This is all the life. This is all you. The all in all. This is your worldview. This is what you think. of yourself and the world. And if you think of yourself in one way and the world in another way, you have conflict. Okay? And if you think you're better than everybody else in the world, well, you're vain. Okay? You're just vain. And vanity has all kinds of flavors. Now, this is a land of colors, of flavors, of spice. Spice it up, baby. Go rock your world. And that's flipping that thinking, flip it, and you flip it, and you flip it, and it's like the ocean. Tide comes in, it goes out, it comes in, it goes out. What's going on? Okay. Well, on a spiritual, soulful level, humanity's ego was removed by the Christ. Okay, he took it away. And now it's left. Battle's over. Now that was the battle. Okay, those two became one. Now what's left is that it has to show itself in the world. Okay, and that's what's going on. It's harmonizing. So as things that were made that were not really thought of, okay, that have no good in them, if there's no good in them, then there's no God in them. And if there's no God in them, then they're a zombie. They have no good in them. And good is the translation of God. And God is light. His love is light. Okay? It's the source. And I'm not talking energy. That's a universe thing. That's how it manifests. Yes, you can manipulate anything here. Yes, thank you for moving the energy around and doing this, that, who cares? You say it and drop it because it's a dead thing. You do it because it's necessary. You need it. You're here. But there is no life and there is no death. There's only the light. Spirit. We're all spirit. And most people don't really think that all the way through. Spirits don't have sex. Spirits don't drink. Okay? They don't eat. So they can't get drunk. And they can't have body problems. Okay? Because their body is spirit. Okay? It's all spirit. The spirit was the ego, and now it became divine. It became divine when Christ took our sins away. And what the hell does that mean? Well, that means a group of men said, I don't care what you do to me. I know this is all the light. And I'm not going to stop just because you tell me to stop thinking like that. I'm not going to stop thinking like that. And I am going to tell the truth, and you can't stop me. It's my truth. What are you going to do about it? You can't stop me from thinking. And you can't stop me from having children, spreading the word. Okay? You don't really have children because you don't really give birth because there's no life. There's only the light. It's eternal. It's forever. Okay? If there's life, now you're in a dream. So there must be a death. The two go together, like peas and carrots. So that life that you want, that perfect life of you as a man and a woman expressing love for each other, and it's the joy of being in each other's arms that causes a baby to be made. Okay? And you're just telling the story of the Christ that way. Okay? And it's a hard way because you have children that you love. Okay? And you have to break away from everything and see them in their true light. And that's that they're gorgeous, beautiful, lovely pieces of light, and we're gathering all those pieces of light together. And I'm blessed to have had them in my life. They've shown me so much, and so you're not really indifferent to life or death. You just know there can't be illness. This is all spirit, yeah, is what it is. It's the substance of life, and it's always good, and it really is. And then there's understanding the true name of God, and in every language it vibrates to the irregular verb to be. Okay? That's power. That's the power word. It's irregular. It's power. And I is not the individual. It's the ineffable, the core within you, the one with no name. And that's why you go to silence. You're taking the mask off. Okay? And the two become one. That's the story of Jacob and Esau. Okay? Esau's the guy who's going to go out there and get it done no matter what, even though he feels like his inheritance was taken away from him, because Jacob should have understood, I'm not giving up my inheritance for a bowl of fucking stew. And Jacob is like, well, he said he'd give it up for a fucking bowl of stew, and I gave him a big old fucking bowl of stew. You should have seen it. It was damn good. And he said so. And then, yeah, he said it without even thinking about it. Well, here I am to make you think about it. Think about what you said. It's not right. Well, says the imagination, his mother, father, you go imagine you got it. He can't deny it. You promised it to you. Okay? So it's not an idle thing. You're not trying to take it. You're just claiming what you think is rightfully yours. Okay? You don't get mad and angry about it. You just go do this, Mama says. Okay? And he goes in there to Daddy. He goes, are you sure? Are you sure? Well, is the sheep in wolf's clothing? Or is it a wolf in sheep's clothing? Okay. To Esau, Jacob's being a wolf in sheep's clothing. And to Jacob, I'm just claiming what's mine by right. Okay. You said you give it to me for a bowl of soup, and I gave you damn well a good old bowl of soup. Now you're gonna pay. And this is the two sides. A lot of people put a lot of flowery romantic stuff to it. But Jacob represents, the essence, and that's the nature of the essence. There's no idle word. It's a form, and every form is perfect in its grace and glory. The essence fills it up no matter what. You're the one who decides what forms will be made. Now you can be like the people of the East and make no forms, don't move at all. Sit still, be quiet, don't ruffle the feathers. Stay in the middle, the Tao. or on the west, where you take it too far, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take what's mine and blah, 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 blah. But in the end, you come to realize happiness, joy, light, these things are fleeting if absent, because light sings and is joyful and is wonderful and is lovely. It translates into the most beautiful notes. It translates into beauty itself. And that's what's unfolding before you. The glory, the beauty of God through you. Okay? And you literally have to lose the personality. You don't need anything that they have to give. And it appears to be in different, confidence. But there can't be a bad and there can't be a good. Okay? There can only be light. There can only be love. I don't care what you say or do or think or feel. In my eye, you're beauty. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everything is beautiful and perfect in your eyes. Because that's what you're shaping out of the essence that you're swimming in. It's like water. And that's why they use the analogy of the fish. A fish doesn't know it's in water. Okay, it's just swimming along being a fish. I'm a fish. I'm the best fish I can be. And they know there's bigger fish and littler fish, and they pick on the little fish and eat them, and the bigger fish eat on them, unless all the little fish get into a big old swarm, a school, and they swim together, and when they get attacked, they start swirling. This big, huge school, okay? And most are going to get away. Some are going to get eaten. The ones in the middle will get away. Okay? It's to go make babies and continue life. You can't exterminate the light. You can't exterminate life. Okay? You can't have life and death in the same space. It doesn't exist. There is no right. There is no wrong. There is no life. There is no death. The only thing that there is God. God is. That's it. Okay? God is. And it's your limited mind. You can't comprehend the full of it. It would tear you apart. It would blow you up. You wouldn't exist anymore at all. And that can't be so. You can't. You're never going to understand it all. But you keep seeking until you fill your cup with understanding to the point where you're supposed to be in this picture, in the part of the choir, in the part of the orchestra, in the part of the ballet or the play. Okay? There's nothing for you to do other than practice your part and then be it. And put it down when the show's over. So I hope this helps. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. Love to hear about it. Blessings to you. Thank you for being you.
I mean it. Gotta do this.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Thanks for saying it.